Hey, here's a video how to hook up your MPC XL or Live 3 to the archive. So it starts, you go here in the settings, and for the input and output, you select on MPC XL, MPC XL, right? And you have the USB MIDI 1 and 2 on both of these set. You close that out. All right. Now, this is the tricky part, right? All right, so you have to go into your sampler, and you have to enable the monitor on. Then you have to move the input up to USB input 1 and 2. And that's not it, because now you have to go and mixer, right? You press mixer, and you go to the I/O screen, and you have to select down here. You have to make sure that's also on USB out 1 and 2. And now you'll be able to hear the archive playing through the MPC XL. So watch this. So press and play. Now I'm going to enable. Turn it off. Can you hear the difference? It's a big difference. And look, so you press record here. Now you can use that and apply all of that character and color. Now we're going to stop this. We're going to press stop here. And now we're going to play this. And the thing about the archives recording quality is incredible. Listen to that. Incredible. All right, so I just want to show you guys that, and that those instructions will work exactly the same for your MPC Live 3. Now, I want to show y'all this. This is the follow-up. This is the companion that's going to go with the archive. So you use the archive to get your color, and you're going to add gold to basically master that. So you can change the color from white to dark, right? So I'm going to press this. And so you'll be recorded. You'll be able to go here, master it. You want to add more bass or whatever. It allows you to mix, to master your tracks coming out of your standalone MPCs, the sample, the Live 3, or the XL without a DAW. So let's listen to that beat I was just messing around with on archive. So it's bypassed. Now I'm going to enable it. See? Bypass it. And it gives you a whole bunch of, we have like pool textile EQ here. We have the line gain. We have a widener. So we can widen that. It has compression. It has a sub harmonics enhancement. You got your basic, your 12-bit circuit here or whatever else like that. So just in case you want to give it some 12-bit color. Hear that? You can turn that off. You can turn all of these functions off also. And here's your gain. Here's your limiter. And of course, you got your mix knob here, and you got your out trim, and you got an auto gain here. And we got about 50 presets. Now, we can capture this in real time just like we can in the archive. So you press this, and it's recording to your desktop. And we press stop. I'm going to press stop on the XL. And then we go here, and it'll be on your desktop. You know, and one more thing about this, you can also drag in audio files, which are pretty cool. So let's say I'm just dragging a random drum break into here, right? And when you dragging the file, you're going to see it basically occupy down here. That's the wave. So I can press play. And I can go here and like just say, I want to add some EQ. I want to add some bass. Add some highs. I want to add some more punch. Add some transient. I want to make it a little wider. I'm not going to mess around with the compressor. I want to add a little bit of 12-bit color. I want to drive the 12-bit preamp. I'm doing too much right now. I want to mix that in for parallel processing. And once you do that, you can just export it. Now, export is going to export out really fast, like a second or two. So you press export, and there you go. And now it just put it on your desktop. So now you can play it with all your changes added. All right, so that's a sneak peek at the new mastering companion app that goes along with the archive. It'll be out soon. All right, guys, love and respect. Go to thecyclekit.com. Support your boy. I'm making all this stuff for you guys, Respect.